Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Assembly Line. Today is September 2nd, 2025, and all the boys are 1-0. College football's back, 1-0. We got the Lions this week. Pretty exciting time to be a football fan.
Yes, sir. This was an awesome weekend just being able to watch football.
For sure. Ben, you're
Felt so
muted.
good. And watching Michigan, and we can get into it later, but yeah,
Yeah.
watching Michigan State and just everything around that. So
Yep.
it was very fun to see.
Yep. But
Very fun again.
as always, we'll start with the Detroit Tigers winning the weekend series against the Kansas City Royals, taking 2 out of 3. Let's go over the games, and we'll get into it. But Friday night, Tigers took won 5-3. He thought it was gonna be one of them games. Went down 3-0 in the first inning, off a couple home runs from Kansas City. Paddock was pitching, but battled back in the second and the fourth to get two each of those innings to take the lead 4-3, and then got an insurance run in the eighth. So big win after the early deficit, and then game two was a heartbreaker. 1-1. We scored first in the third. They scored one in the fourth. All scoreless until the eighth, where we walked a guy, and then Bobby Witt, broke our hearts with a 2-run home run in the bottom of the eighth. So not ideal. I mean, they celebrated like they won the pennant. I took that personally. So did Scooble, because Sunday afternoon, Scooble gem, 5-0 shutout, 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, only 4 Ks. Not typical from him. But yeah, 5-0 shutout, series win. First thoughts, as a whole, watching the weekend series.
It was great bounce back series after going out west and getting swept
Yep.
by the Athletics. So I think scored some runs. Would that be 11 runs throughout the series? Only gave up 6. No, I thought it was definitely a good bounce back. Saturday, like you said, Heartbreak City, but again a bounce back on Sunday. It was good baseball, I thought.
Yeah, 100%. I think so. Kyle, any thoughts?
It's good to get two against division or second place team. So, they gain a game. And I think that's I want to say a word better than like great, but that's not really. It was great, but at the same time, it's like I expected them to get 2 out of 3 there. I was hoping to get three, to get 3 games in the
Met
more lead in the
expectations.
series and everything. But I think they closed out the month of March with the month of April or August with the second best
Yeah.
bullpen ERA
Yep.
with like a 2.98 or a
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
2.75 or 2.98 or
298.
something like that. Which it's like, how in the fuck did they get second place when that? It's because it seemed like almost every time we're here talking and everything, it's just like, man, like pitching sucked again, or like, they're giving up a lot of runs. And then, I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
know where this isn't a series, we're talking about the Royal series, but like today they gave up 10 runs. So it's
Yeah.
like, how, like they had the second best bullpen in the MLB. So we think it's worse than what it really is in the league.
Yeah.
And I think we kind of get very tunnel visioned with how the Tigers are doing like day in and day out, but then looking at it, over the course of the month and where they are now compared to the beginning of the month. Like I think I said, like let's see where we're at the end of August. Like I think we had coming into August was what a 3 game lead, 3.5, 4 game lead
No, it
against
was
the
more than
Indians.
that. It never got below
Six
5 at
games. Oh,
worst.
six. It might have been six and a
But
half or
yeah,
something. And that was against. I think that was the Indians, and we're just like, ooh, like shaky, shaky July. And I'm like, okay, let's see what we're like at the end of August, and where are we at? 9.5 game lead
no,
before
9,
today.
9 after today, after Sunday's
Nine
loss.
even after today.
Yep.
So we gain and
Yeah.
like, and that's with Kansas City. Like, I guess in terms of the overall division, we gained 3 games this month,
Yeah.
which is good.
Yep.
So even though we did get swept by the
Yeah. Athletics.
Athletics but yeah, I know. I guess that's not really like a series recap. It's more of a how am I feeling going into the last month of the
Mm-hmm.
year? A lot better than what it was a month ago.
Yep.
Um,
What
and
about
I think the team is doing really great. Like Riley eclipsed the 30 home run, 100 RBI mark against the Royals, which is very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's the first one to do it since fucking Cabrera.
It's been like 6 years or something. Might be even 8. It might be 2016, but it's something like
Yeah,
6 years or more.
it's 8. Yeah, it was 2018 maybe. But either way, like the
Yeah.
fact that we haven't had a hitter do that in that long is
Mm-hmm.
wild. And Riley Green did it with a whole month left to play, so
While
hopefully that's
also
just
striking out a
good
lot.
things coming. Yeah, let's focus on the good here.
All right, my bad. Okay, here's a good.
yeah, one of those RBIs came as the game was tied,
Yep.
game 1 of the
Yeah,
series
he's starting to
on
get a couple
Friday.
more. I mean, I think the recap we had with the Athletics, he hit a go-ahead home run. I think we were down 2 or
Yeah,
tied or down 3, and he tied it, something like that. But here's something
I think it
positive.
put him ahead by 1.
So the first 2 series of August, we lost both series 1-2. After that, so starting August 8th up until the Athletics series, we only lost 4 games. So we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 series with only losing 4 games,
That was
including
probably what 2 weeks. Thinking like the 9th or the 10th
yeah, it was the
through the
8th through the
24th,
24th.
25th.
24th,
Yeah,
yeah.
so about 2 weeks without
Yep,
losing, lost 4 games.
with a 4-game series in there. So I mean, they were kind of buzzing, and then they did get swept by
Yeah,
the Athletics. So maybe that's just maybe they're
Maybe it was a wake up
they're up
call.
here, maybe they're coming down just a tad, and hopefully they're hitting the actual peak, at the right time.
Yeah.
I think at this point, if you're the Tigers, like yeah, I feel like they are they could be thinking a little bit ahead,
Mm-hmm.
um, in terms of like, we just got to get to the postseason, then we can turn it on, And I just hope that's not the case because I don't want them to get kind of like I don't want them to have to get in a mode where they have to flip a switch
I don't think they are because
because sometimes it doesn't happen.
I don't
But
think
like,
I don't think they're going to be like that because with losing the 3 against the Athletics, with losing just 1 against the Royals, losing today against the Mets, we only have a 3.5 game lead over the Astros to get for that second bye. So I mean, that's not. In baseball terms, I get like it almost seems like it's safe, like in a way, but obviously, like you can easily lose. The Tigers have done it where they've lost, like 7 of 8, and if that happens, that lead's gone. So I think like now if they somehow clinch it with like a week to go, then maybe they are getting a little bit of a slump that we don't want them to be. But as far as the whole month, I think they're obviously playing for a lot. They're playing for the 1 seed, obviously, but
mhm,
that 2 seed's kind of crept up there where it's not looking as good.
we're not looking like a guaranteed buy.
Yeah.
As of right now, we're a half game up on the Blue Jays. Best.
Correct. We're kind of even with them because they own the tiebreaker. So if they win that game,
Yeah.
we're behind. Because we have played one more game. I don't think they played today. No, they did. They lost. But that one extra game between the two, if they win it, now we're losing. But we do hold the hype tiebreaker at the Astros, so that's good news. Somehow today we gained a game for our magic number. It was 16 last night. The site I'm looking at is 15. The Guardians lost, but the Royals didn't play, so I don't know exactly how that worked out, but maybe the site's just wrong. I don't know, but 15 in a month
Maybe it
should
wasn't
seem pretty
updated
easy.
yesterday.
No, it was. They have like a timestamp of when it was updated today at 5:45.
Fair enough.
But either way, 15, 16 shouldn't matter. I mean, we probably play 27 games this month. So we had going 16 and 11. That should be pretty doable, especially with the series. I mean, we struggle with the White Sox, but especially with them in there, we have to take one here against the Mets. We can't get swept. We just can't. Obviously, if we go 1-2 the rest of the way, it's not going to look good. But we definitely can't get swept in any series. I think that's we have to scratch and claw our way to get at least one. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, excited that playing meaningful baseball down the stretch. This time with the target on our back. I mean, it was fun last year not to have the target to this rally, but I mean, hopefully the guys can keep it going. They've been hitting better, it seems like. We just got to get Paddock and Morton figured out just a little bit because it seems like they're just giving up a lot of runs. I almost kind of wish Melton would get a start instead of one of them. He came in today and, did well again.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be nice, but I don't know. I don't know if Morton just didn't really have it, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
He had 50 pitches in 2 innings.
Crazy.
That was without giving up a run, I think. No, they took the lead in the second. They scored 2, yeah. Then that one ball hit up, they called him hit by pitch, and it looked like it hit off the knob of the bat, and they didn't challenge it, and it would have been a strikeout because he caught the ball. And then the next batter, I think, singled, and then, or something. I mean, he might have doubled. I don't know. But then the next batter, drove them both in. But it's like, that was, kind of a sliding doors moment. But no word on who is pitching today as you're listening to it. 6:40 start time, and but Mize is going on Wednesday, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I look forward to September baseball. Now that we're finally here.
100%.
Any more Tiger talk?
Yeah, so we brought up Chase Lee, Justin Henry, Malloy to fill out the September roster.
That was Sawyer Gibson Long. Oh.
I think I saw those reports, but Tigers PR said Chase Lee.
Okay.
Just before this, I looked at the roster to make sure I didn't see Sawyer, but he wasn't on there.
A lot of top prospects getting called up. I got to go about one of them, which I think is smart. But I was just
to AAA. You mean?
No, I think at this point you just keep them at AA. No, but no, top prospects. They're going to the major leagues.
Oh, other teams.
Yeah. Sorry.
I thought you meant for the Tigers.
Yeah, I wasn't clear on that. But
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Jahan's been hitting the ball pretty well down in Toledo. Hopefully that can translate back up to Detroit. Give some guys a needed rest after this long season.
The only thing I wish that they had that they could bring up is another lefty batter. Because we have a lot of Ibanez,
well, because Parker
Jones.
Meadows, Trey Sweeney are 2 lefties that are underperforming, I would say, right now.
But yes,
so
but it's not Trey Sweeney. It's more like a bat. And at bat, you can call to, late in the game when they throw
They
a
bring in
righty
a
in, but
righty.
you already have Carpenter starting or he's already pulled or whatever.
Yeah.
Because if he starts, like, we don't really have, I mean, besides him, it's Perez. But he's kind of been playing like every day. So they don't really have that guy off the bench to do that. But at the same time, you run into more righty pitchers. So, but I don't know. That's all. That's the one wish I had was that we did have another lefty to call upon. Because if Trey Sweeney and Parker Meadows are the ones you got to call on him. But at the same time, Parker had that grand slam against the Padres last year. Trey Sweeney's hit a late inning home run this year, so maybe they got some magic in their bats.
Yeah, hopefully.
It's possible. I think they do.
I do too.
Trying to see in August, Trey Sweeney
He hasn't really been playing
batting
much.
205. All of August, he had 39 at bats in 16 games. 205, definitely not where you want to be, but you would think he's batting like 110 based on
Yeah.
how people are talking about him. But I mean, what's really the difference between 205 and 110? Probably what, 3 out, like getting 3 less hits.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Any more Tiger things?
he actually has a higher OPS than Andy Ibanez. But no,
All right, so we'll move along.
Higher.
What?
Who has a higher OPS?
Trey Sweeney, second from last on the team. Last is Andy Ibanez.
Oh.
Has 7 runs scored because that's that's what you base everything off of. Matt Vierling, 368.
Yeah.
Got him there, Ben. Okay, got any
But
boom,
anyways.
got any boom feelings going into September?
For the Tigers? No.
All right.
Nope, nothing.
Well, we'll transition to. Well, before we get. Well, no, we'll talk about NFL later. Yeah, I guess we'll talk the good old college football. We'll start with Michigan State just
Yeah.
because they played first. What?
I didn't know we were going to go Michigan State first, but go ahead. I thought we were going to go broad down to
No,
specific.
literally talked about this 3 seconds before we recorded. Thoughts? Anyways, but yeah, Michigan State won the home opener, 23-6. Defense pitched a shutout. Ben and I saw the fireworks in action.
If that's what you want to call them.
Well, we saw fireworks. They got fireworks now.
I don't think those are fireworks.
What do you mean?
What
Those
were
aren't
they then?
fireworks.
What do
There's
you,
just
the national anthem
pyrotechnics
had
is the correct
fireworks.
term. Yeah, but they're not fireworks.
The national anthem, they had
Just-
legit fireworks.
I didn't hear a boom.
I think for the fireworks they might
Like
have.
they're not like. I don't think so.
I think they might have. Also, but you can hear the.
No, I'm wanting. Yeah,
That's
the
a
little-
firework.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
I want the booms. I want the booms.
I don't think. I mean, I don't know how many places do the booms.
They're not going to have the big booms.
I don't think they do.
Even a little boom.
I don't know. I like it without the booms.
I don't think they have
Either
the big
way.
booms because it's
They said, "Hey, watch out! It's going to be loud."
because of all
Couldn't even hear
the
them.
yeah because the music was so loud.
because the crowd was so wild. Either way,
No.
let us know if
It was
if
cool. It was
fireworks
cool.
need to have noise because they were fireworks. I also think at the national anthem they did go boom, but maybe I was mistaken. I don't know. Maybe the Jets were too loud for me. I don't know, but
True.
But
It would have been
back
cooler
to
to
the
see him at night.
what?
Like to see him at night probably would have been different because really only saw him. We really only saw him during the day, like during light. I mean, the end of the game,
It happened
we were
at
on our
11
way
o'clock.
out.
It was dark.
We were on our way out. Didn't
We
really see him very well
this
from where
guy.
we were at.
You
I
can
did.
lead it. You can lead a horse to water.
Anyways,
Anyways,
it was still really cool. Like
yeah,
the
I think it
national
was.
anthem, I thought was really cool.
Yeah,
I had literal chills on my
yeah,
arms.
brought
It
tears
was
to my eyes.
yeah,
Yep.
it was very cool. Um, but no, I mean, it would
It's
have been nice to see some more fireworks in the second half.
yeah. Well,
We didn't really didn't score, so there's no reason to blow them off.
yeah. So Ben and I were at the game, so we didn't get to see. You don't get to see the the film of things that are going on as intently. So we don't know exactly how it looked on TV and everything, but kind of like you said, offense didn't score in the second half, which is a little disappointing. But the first half I thought they looked good. First three drives they scored. I think they had to convert a fourth down on one of them. No big plays, which was a tad concerning. But I think the offensive line really played well. Mekhi Frazier had 103 yards. Tullis had 52. Tolliver had another
Mekhi
7.
Mekhi Frazier was definitely a bright spot.
Yeah,
He looked very good.
yeah.
I thought. I think he should definitely be the starter. And I mean, Brandon Tullis had some good carries, but
Yeah, I think we
Frazier
get.
should be getting the bulk of the carries.
Okay, yeah, I agree. I
Go
think
ahead.
starters and um, like in football for like running backs isn't really like a thing. It's just seems like everybody uses them by committee now. I mean, like you said though, he should get the bulk, but um, it's kind of who's
He's a
got
good
the hot
number two.
hand and everything. But
He's a fine number two.
um, I thought the offensive guards played well. The tackles I think need a little bit of work. There's like on pass
Yep.
protection, they're the ones that kind of got beat. Childs,
Yep.
he had its highs and lows. He didn't really make any questionable passes. He hit a couple guys behind. They had to reach behind. He had a guy drop. I mean, and they caught the ball. Kelly for sure. Kelly, caught a couple behind throws. He had 7 for 75. But overall, I mean, he looked all right in the first. He looked decent in the first half, and then second half they just completely imploded. I would have liked them to come out strong in the first half, like the first drive, and then kind of go from there.
Yeah, seemed like they just took their entire foot off the gas and just wanted to coast.
I think they
That's what it
said they
seemed like.
tried doing things different because things were working so well in the first half that they wanted to try something different. I think just to give the team different looks rather than the same thing over and over, because that's down the line that's not going to win you games of just running against a worse team right through the tackles. Like you're not going to be able to do that against probably even Boston College. So kind of tried other things that necessarily weren't, that they didn't know if would work or not. So but defense played amazing. I mean, the defense was outstanding. Yeah, gave up 188 yards passing, but I think I bet you 100 were on 3 plays. Had the one pick. They only gave up 23 rush yards. And only 12 of those were 29 rush yards with -12 on sacks. So they gave up, quick math, 41 rush yards. That's pretty good. About 2 yards a carry.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you count sacks, it was about 1 yard a carry. So defense looked great. Jordan Hall looked great. Interior offensive line looked great. Corners look improved. A couple of the deep balls, they just perfect throw, perfect catch. I mean, you don't want them to get
Yep.
you don't want them to get that break off the line, but it took a perfect throw, perfect catch for them to be completed. So sometimes you can't do anything about it. But
Right.
yeah, Kyle, do
Yeah,
you
it's
have
not
any?
like he was
Sorry, go ahead.
wide open. It's not like he was wide open, streaking down the seam.
Mm-hmm.
It was just corner or sideline passes that just found the hands.
Yep. Kai, did you have any thoughts watching it?
When I first started watching it, I was a little like, okay, Michigan State's doing what they should be doing against Western Michigan. Honestly, going into it, I thought they'd pass the ball a little bit better than they did. Michigan State, that is.
Yeah. I mean,
Because I want to see. I mean, Childs, I guess he was 17 or 23, which is a good number. But his completion average was only like 6.7 yards per
mm-hmm.
completion.
Yeah.
So like I would like to see that a little bit higher, like but or is that per attempt? I think it's per completion, right?
It's got to be per completion.
Yeah. But at the same time, but what was their? I mean, I guess they did have some downfield passing. They had a couple 20. That's rushing. A couple of 20 yards passing, or like
we had a 21-yard pass,
20-yard completion.
Yeah, we had 2 of them.
I was a little surprised. I guess Nick Marsh did get 5 catches, but for 32 yards. Like I would think we'd see him down the field a little bit more. Like his longest was an 8-yard completion.
Mm-hmm.
Their defense stuffed Western Michigan and a lot of what they wanted to do, which seemed like it was establish a run and then go out and play action, and like they couldn't establish the run at all.
That is what they did last year.
Did you just say our defense?
Yeah, our defense played well. That's what he said.
No, I didn't.
I heard our defense.
I didn't hear that. I thought.
Whatever.
Either way, I don't care.
I'm one of you guys right now talking about Michigan State. Like,
all right, don't get your panties in a bunch.
I'm not.
That's debatable.
Who threw that pick? Oh,
it's their backup.
But anyway, I don't know. Honestly, this game kind of lulled me to sleep a little bit. It didn't like Michigan State did what I thought they would do. They didn't look flashy, which I didn't expect them to look too flashy. But they're running. I think you guys talking was just like we need to be able to establish the run, and they definitely did that in the first half. I mean, they ran for 181 yards, had 4 yards a pop. So, overall, I think good start to Michigan State's season.
Yeah,
they did exactly the opposite of what we predicted, Kyle, because we predicted them coming out flat, low, and then picking it up. They came out fast and then just came up flat after halftime, which was kind of
they took the foot off the gas a little bit, or I don't know. I quit watching after halftime or after the first half because I'm like this game's over,
they stopped doing well.
And I changed over to Baylor and Auburn.
Smart decision.
But anyways.
But yeah, I mean, Michigan State's not, they're not making the playoffs this year. So, you gotta get your wins when you can. And next week's the test. I mean, Boston College did very bad running the ball against Fordham. They did put up 66 points, but they didn't run the ball. So it'll be interesting to see if we can contain them. And, we got a real test, an actual test. Just like Michigan. Michigan won their first game, 34-17. I thought they looked – I didn't get a good feel on how – I did miss the first 2 scores, so maybe that's playing into it. But outside of that, I didn't know – I mean, like the stat, like Bryce Underwood played great. He was 21 for 31, 251 yards, 1 touchdown. He didn't really run the ball, but it seemed like he was kind of poised. He's got a cannon for an arm. He's so big. But there's just something about them where it's like they'd look good and then they'd like stall out or something, or like it just looked. It was hard for me to get a read on, how good they're going to be going forward. Not that they're not like a top 20 team, but more of like, is this a playoff team or is it not a playoff team? That's where it's like I can't tell from that one game, but
you'll find out.
Well, yeah,
I think we'll find out
Yeah,
this weekend,
I know, but I'm just saying
the
that
coming weekend.
Michigan didn't dominate this game as much as I thought they would. Um, they did give up 17 points, which isn't great. I
Yeah.
mean,
Okay. Let's think about how they got their
okay, you're
17
gonna bring
points for
up
a
the
second.
frickin' the catch. What doesn't matter? You gotta make stops when you make
No,
stops.
no,
That's
no,
part of the
no, no,
game.
no. Yeah, I get all that, but at the same time, it affects it changes the course of the game. It's a new reality that we're in now than what we should have been in. So obviously, it's going to be a little bit different. But I'm talking about, okay, 4th and 1. I think they were like 4th and 1 or 4th and 2. It must have been 4th and 1 because they lined up like they were going to get a QB sneak. They run a trick play. They had to run a trick play or else they're not scoring. Like, kudos to them. Good job. Like, I don't really like. I was just like, great play call. Not gonna matter. Like at the end of the day, like that play call and them scoring that TD. In my opinion, the defense got them to 4th down inside the red zone, 4th and a yard and a half. More times than not, I guess more times than not, if it's like a big game, they're kicking a field goal. They held them to a field goal, or they
Counterpoint.
get an opportunity for a 4th down stop. So that one, that 7 points out of the 17 didn't really move the needle
Counterpoint.
on
They
me.
let them get
Didn't
down to
move the
that
needle.
4th and 1 to the 5-yard line.
What, teams can't drive on anybody?
That's what I'm saying. They had New Mexico
what?
drove a couple times on them. I'm not saying they're a bad team. I'm just saying that the Michigan defenses of the last couple of years probably don't give up 2 long drives to get 2 touchdowns. That's what I was saying. But you're bringing up little things. I'm not saying.
No,
obviously, yeah, they could have stopped in their complete different game.
Yep, and then then they get a field goal, so they get that trick play, ensuing kickoff. Our freshman returner, which Michigan's return game, huge question mark. Now going forward, do I catch either of them making the right decision right now? No. But anyways, Andrew Marsh, freshman, tries hurdling a guy, gets hit from the side as he's coming down, fumbles the ball. Defense does a good job, gets him a 3-and-out. This is with 3 minutes to go, I think, in the first half too, or under 3 minutes, because I'm like, cool, we get a Bryce Underwood 2-minute drill here. Let's see what he's got. And then they stop him, field goal, good job. That's a win in my book. So first of all, 10 of their 17 points are quote unquote wins in my book. So okay. I'm talking their wins. They're you can't consider them losses in my book. If anything, it's a draw. But so
I mean, giving up 7 points.
I'm evaluating this game. So and then
world renowned
Michigan gets their Michigan.
Okay, we don't need a play-by-play of every series, dude.
And so they go down, score. Great. Looked really good. Then the other 7 points that they got, absolute fucking hogwash. Number one, I still don't agree with what the hell the NCAA confirmed today that's targeting. Don't agree with that call at all. Don't agree with it at all. He did not. How the hell do you run? Do you run with your back like this and you're leaning back? No, you run. When you run.
Hit him with your shoulder.
Forward. He didn't launch. He didn't launch. Number one.
Yeah, but
he hit him with the face mask. But because how tall he is and everything, I understand the fucking rules. I understand that.
Okay, then you gotta know that you fucking he hit him with his head first.
It's not targeting. It's not targeting. I don't agree with that call. I don't agree with that rule. I think it's hogwash. I'm just saying, whatever. Ooh, yeah, he hit him in the head. With the rule, but it wasn't
Ben. He's talking.
I'm saying, I still don't agree that with the rule or the call that was targeting. Roughing the passer, sure, go ahead, but to kick a guy out for that type of play, it's not I still don't understand how a guy with the ball, the guy that starts with the ball and is throwing the ball, is considered defenseless just because he might get blindsided because his offensive lineman can't block somebody. like a guy catching the ball, a quarterback giving himself up when he's running. That I understand. Like those I understand. But the fact that he's considered a defenseless player, what are we doing? I don't know.
How
I
is
don't like how the targeting rule has become what it is. Not because
how
it
is
is
that different
affecting
It's
what. How is it different than what?
than a quarterback leading his receiver over the middle of the field
no,
and a guy
this is not the
hitting
hill
him?
to die on. It's a
Completely
bad
different.
rule.
Completely different, Ben.
I'm just saying, okay, but his quarterback shouldn't
To
have
be
thrown it
considered
there. It's
to be
just like the
considered a
offensive lineman
defenseless
should have blocked
to
better.
be considered a defenseless player, if you're giving your body up to catch the ball, that is a defense.
I'm not
You
saying
know,
he's
like the
diving for the ball.
Yeah, but when you have the
giving
ball,
to
your
go.
head should be on a swivel.
Yes, when you have
Yeah,
if you're the quarterback, I don't think you're defenseless. That's my opinion.
Okay.
But
they
anyways,
also call
overall,
this, and
I
they
really
also
like.
call that in the NFL though.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, I agree. I don't like it either. I hate it. I
Yeah,
think it's
I don't like
stupid.
it. Um,
I
but
also don't, for the record,
overall,
I also don't like the targeting call. I do think by the letter of the law, it is. I think it is targeting. I mean, the NCAA did upheld it, but I also think that's a stupid penalty. I also think that it shouldn't be. I think it is kind of bullshit, but I think
yeah.
by the letter of the law, how it's interpreted, it might be. I'm not 100% sure, but
Like
I
the
don't know.
way I have always heard and seen targeting, it's like you
Well, they've
have to have
changed it 8,000
forcible.
times. That's
No, I
not how
know
it.
they have, but the one how I'm envisioning targeting is like the defenseless receiver thing. You got a defender coming in, crown of the head, and like spearing a guy. Like that's and launching. Like that's obvious targeting. How can you say that hit was like targeting? Like
Yeah.
you can like make all these excuses for what Barnum should have done in terms of like going for the ball. The ball is right there, or like trying to like going full speed and trying to like lower your head just a little bit when you look up and the guy's right there and you're running full speed at him and you're just like, oh, wrap and tackle, like head up, wrap and tackle. You do head up, wrap and tackle, and your head just happens to be like at the same level as his, face mask to face mask. Like it's just a very poor um timing thing, I guess. I don't know where it got called for it held up to the rule of targeting. But I don't think there was any malicious or any type of intent for it. But
But
really
that's
loved what I
not.
saw from Bryce Underwood. He's got a shit ton of potential and a lot of physical attributes. The fact that first throw of the game was just like a zip of every single bubble route and screen pass that he threw was perfect in stride, amazing. Like it's just perfect. Um, Showed some good touch on some other balls. I really liked what I saw from him in the Michigan team this weekend. Um, just gotta definitely have to clean up and hopefully learn how to press and give the not as much comfort and cushion to the wide receivers for Oklahoma and get home to the quarterback. They had a lot of QB hurries, only had 3 sacks on the
That's
day,
crazy.
but they also were very vanilla on defense. So that's my
You
take,
said
I
that you
guess.
thought Underwood had some good touch. I thought he was just throwing the ball hard all day. Like it
Yeah,
didn't
but he
really
had some.
matter
Yeah, but he had
how
some
great
great.
the receivers
He
were.
No,
threw it how
that's
I
hard he
just I
needed
mean,
to.
no.
He had
He
a couple
zipped.
overthrows and
He
stuff,
zipped some
but
balls in there that the guy still caught that he probably didn't need to throw as hard. But he did also have nice touch. He let a
yeah.
couple over the defenders that couldn't be zipped, and he let them right. So
Yep.
he did have the
but
one I remember. The only bad pass I remember from him is he had one batted down at the line, and I think if it wasn't batted down, he was thrown into double coverage, and with the linebacker looking like right at it. Um,
mm,
but outside, I remember talking to you about it, Kyle. But outside, that was probably the only one, and for being a true freshman to have one bad pass is pretty good. So
I mean, he
he's
had a
some
couple like overthrows or like when he was
yeah,
rolling
but
to his left and had to flip his hips. Like those are hard throws to make,
yeah,
but it was still like the fact that they have confidence in him to do that is a
yep.
lot. So
You
Was
can
he an
tell.
early
a lot to
enrollee?
look forward to. A lot to look forward to with him
Yep.
and Justice Haynes. He played really well.
He is maybe, I mean, I know people rag on Michigan for having the September Heisman, but he
Yeah, he
looked
could be.
very good. This,
He's not.
this.
No, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think he's Heisman worthy. I,
I mean, he had
I
156
Yeah, but
yards on.
he'll have the
yeah, he had 10 yards of carry, but
it's one. Yeah, you
it's
can't
gonna
make.
his is gonna be a lot of depend. Like I get it.
It's
Like
also hard to win as a
oh, it
running
depends
back.
on
He has to have an insane
the
season.
offensive. I don't think Michigan's offensive line. I don't think is there yet, especially on the right side of the offensive line. They're a little weaker.
I will. Yeah,
Um, so that worries me a little bit coming into Oklahoma, with different ways that they'll generate pressure. So they're gonna have to really lean on that running game, I think, coming in this upcoming week. And
I think so.
I guess he just
This-
doesn't have the shift. I didn't see like the shiftiness that I would see in like a Heisman runner.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
They did
He's
only
very
give up.
bulky.
They only gave up 3 tackles for a loss, but it seemed like they let him in the backfield more than that. But um,
Yeah,
I don't know.
some of that's by design because they run a lot of traps.
Yeah, I'm talking on more on pass plays though.
Oh,
He only got sacked
yeah, that's not.
twice.
He got
Um,
sacked twice. One was right on that second down play. I think of that 2 minute drive.
yeah. I don't know. I thought they looked good.
And then it was later on in the game.
I think they have a lot of potential. Um, they got a big test coming up. Just obviously it's bigger than Michigan State, but comparatives in terms of their
Both teams have.
their in comparison to their expectations coming into the season, I'd say these are huge tests for both of them. You know, Michigan State getting to 7, 8 wins. This is a game. This is a measuring stick in terms of if they lose this game, they probably don't make a bowl
Yeah,
game. If they win it, then they have a good chance. If Michigan wins this game, I think it's almost I would see very it'd be very hard for me to see them not making the playoffs with going as
with
of right
their
now. The only
schedule.
true test is Ohio State. I mean USC might be good. There's a couple teams that are like fringe, but then if they lose it, they still got a chance. If they get blown out, then it's like okay, maybe eight wins might be the ceiling for this team. But I don't know. I think both fan bases have things to look forward to, and should be decently excited. I think you're more
Yeah,
excited if you're a Michigan fan, but me as a
Michigan's got another X factor on their offense in Marlon Klein,
yeah
another tight end X factor, I should say.
yeah um,
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, Kyle. A question mark coming into the year was Michigan's receiving core. How'd you think they looked game one?
Really good, all things considered. There was one ball that Underwood they ran like an interesting concept. They ran an RPO. They had a bubble. They had trips to the top of the screen. They ran a bubble. One ran like a little bit of a block and go, and the outside one just ran like a streak post or something. And Underwood, the safety or whoever the corner was, bit on the bubble. So Underwood tried throwing it to Marsh on the right side, like the middle guy, running that ran like the out and up or like the stop and go. And he was wide open with that blocker in front of him, that guy running the street. But the wide receiver wasn't looking. I don't know if it was like a timing thing, but he was open. I kind of like that play design. Um, but overall, I think the receivers they'll be like, including the tight end. I think they'll be fine. I liked what I saw. There was receivers open. They ran after the catch. They didn't just catch and get tackled. Um, you know, all that fun stuff. But I thought they looked quick.
Yeah,
I thought
which
their
that
routes
trickles
kind of
into
looked crisp. So,
concept a little bit too.
yep,
Having
yeah, I
having
really
room to
like
run after you
Chip
catch the
Lindsey's
ball.
concept. Um, I really liked the way he played. He called the game too. Like a lot of how's this offense going to look? I liked what he did. A lot of different things.
well, that's good.
I also thought it was interesting they went hurry up. Like the first offensive drive, they went hurry up, which is very interesting with the freshman quarterback, I think. And they handled it perfectly. Like it was
I
good.
mean, it's scripted though. That's the time to do it.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like it just surprised me that they did that and were doing it. So
I mean,
Did they do
yeah.
it any other part of the game?
here and there.
Well,
Second drive
anything
in the
else?
huddle.
Michigan State related
Yeah.
or college football related? No.
No. Kyle?
No. So I have thoughts, but it's more or less preview on come Thursday or Friday's pod.
No more drives. You want to go play by play? You want to
You
yell
want
at
me to?
us? Yell at us a little more?
Not yelling at you.
It's debatable.
Just saying, like, let me speak.
Well, I mean, you spoke for 20 minutes before. Then it's like, okay, let someone else, chip in.
We were talking about Michigan. I didn't think you guys wanted to talk about Michigan.
I mean, I watched the game. Why wouldn't I? I can talk about anybody. If I don't, I can explain how I thought.
Yeah.
Just like I asked you how what you thought. But anyways, moving on. Just briefly, we'll touch on some non Michigan State college games. We had Texas, Ohio State winning 14-7. Brief thoughts, Ben?
It was a little sloppy offensively.
That was
But
also a snooze fest.
both defenses came to play. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I
a
think
little
both
boring block,
offenses
but
also left a lot out there.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Ohio State played really good defense. A lot of people were breaking down that Patricia called he was implementing some NFL things that typically you don't see in college. So might have.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's just what I saw. He had double mug where or I think it was 6 people on the line, and he like 3 on one
A
side
flat
all
guy.
drop black, and then 3 on the other blitz with like a corner blitz or something. Just things like that. But yeah, I mean, it was a kind of a snooze fest, as you call it. But I don't know. I'd much rather have a snooze fest like that than a game that's a blowout one way or the other. I'd rather it be 7-0 with no action, but crucial plays down the stretch. That's just how I prefer it. But obviously, Arch Manning didn't play well, but his first road start.
he kind of
We'll see.
came to it.
Yeah.
In the second half, I thought.
Yep. LSU Clemson. LSU ended up winning, broke the streak of week 1 losses.
I would say defenses dominated those big games.
Yep. I mean, these are 4 teams with
a lot of returning,
pretty good defenses.
Returning defenses.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I thought we were watching. Kyle, you talked about Underwood, rolling out left and having to flip his hips. You can tell the difference between a true freshman, I'm sure he's done it before, but Garrett Nussmeier did that a couple times, and you can kind of see the experience and a guy that's one step away from being an NFL pick, because he had some good throws, on the run and even to the left side. But I thought that was a good game. LSU or Clemson was held scoreless in the second half.
Wow.
Yeah, they make it hard for wanting the SEC to be dead. But Alabama's tucked in. Alabama is tucked in.
Yeah, I wasn't even gonna bring that up. I forgot about that game.
Ben had the hot take of the year a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, and it's true. Kalen Bohr is a fraud.
Yep.
Overrated.
Who
else?
That team, no bueno.
I also picked Deion Sanders, and he completely mismanaged their game on Thursday.
The only rebuttal I have to that is Deion is hyped, but I don't think people think he's a good coach. That's the only rebuttal I have to that. But yes, I agree that I don't think he's a great game management. But back to Alabama, Ben and I also talked about them to bet them to miss the playoffs. Because neither of us were confident in them, and then I ended up picking them in that draft we did, but I still wasn't confident in them. But Florida State looked great. Kyle Castellano, I forget how to say it. Is it the same as Nick?
They were ready for. They were.
You
That's
pronounce
yeah.
the L's.
Castellano. Yeah,
They were
Castellanos.
really.
Okay.
Florida State was ready for that game.
Yep.
Like they were ready schematically, physically, mentally,
Mm-hmm.
way more than Alabama was. Alabama got kicked. They put their tail between their legs.
Yeah.
And like didn't really Ryan Williams and Jeremiah Smith also didn't have a good game. I don't know, I could go on and on, but Alabama was my kind of like surprise of the weekend. Them losing the way they did.
Yeah.
And also Florida State winning as good as or as
Convincingly.
big as they did.
Yeah.
Ben, do you have an overreaction?
They
Overreaction Monday?
They might make the playoffs.
No, in general. Who?
Well, hold on. Let's wait.
do you have
I
an
got one more.
overreaction?
Hold on.
Oh,
I got
all
one more
right,
game.
all right.
We'll talk about Notre Dame, Miami. Then we can do that.
Okay.
Notre Dame, Miami. Another, my opinion, was a little bit of a snooze fest. I mean, Notre Dame just looked out of sorts for the first 3 quarters. It didn't seem like they could do anything. They did have that one drive. I don't know how they drove down the field because they just looked like shit the whole game. Looked like Miami was like moving the ball, but then they'd stall out around the 50 or 40 or get a penalty or a sack, then move them back, and then they wouldn't score. Then they went down and scored twice to end the half. But I know Notre Dame, I stopped watching it. I went to bed. Notre Dame ended up making the fourth quarter comeback. But I just thought, from what I watched, Notre Dame might have some problems. They play Texas A&M not this week, but next week. If they lose that game, their playoffs are probably out the window already by week 3.
Yeah, I mean, I thought CJ Carr. It was his first game starting. I thought he played fine, but not, obviously good enough to win the game. Ended up throwing for 221, 2 touchdowns, but with a pick. Jeremiah Love kind of laid an egg a little bit too.
Yeah, but their offensive
They
line
couldn't run the
do
ball
anything.
though. Their offensive line was cheeks.
I mean, he didn't play well, but a lot of that's. I mean, he'd get the ball and he'd have 3 guys wrapping up around him a yard into the hole. It's like not much you can do
for a lot of the game. But like, yeah, go ahead, Ben, finish.
No, go ahead.
No, it looks like you had more other than Jeremiah Love. I full on jinx Notre Dame.
Yeah, well, doing
hand up, jinx.
Hold on one second.
Mid game. You didn't even hear me. You didn't even let me tell you why.
Well, no, I'm gonna show it.
It has nothing to do with the bet.
Well, we know you jinxed them because
it has nothing to do with the bet.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's about the bet because if you look at this, Kyle went 0-4. 0-4 in picks so far. We have TCU to save them. So there wasn't a chance that Notre Dame was gonna win.
No, anyway. I wanted to switch to Auburn, but
I feel really good about UNC
Notre
now.
Dame.
Anyways, why did you jinx them?
Because they're getting their ass kicked, and we, stopped watching.
Oh, and then you started watching them
again. I looked at the score, saw that they tied it up. There's 3 minutes to go, so I put it back on. I was like, I'm gonna put this back on. Miami's gonna go down and score. Like, gonna happen.
Yeah, and
that's what happened. But I was like that last drive for Notre Dame. It's just like, what the hell? Like that right tackle that right side of the line forgot how to block people.
Yeah.
Like I think it was like 3 straight pressures that.
All right.
Ended it, but yeah.
We'll recap our picks. Wow. Oh. Recap our picks before.
Let's recap it. Recap it on Thursday when we do
we can do most.
When we pick our new ones.
No, we got to.
This is what happened last week. How we got this week?
Yeah, we got to get into, our NFL preview. So.
Do we have an overreaction statement?
Oh yeah.
Or no?
I have one.
I have one. I have 2.
Well, you only get one. Ben, you got one?
I didn't.
All right, Kyle, you
compare.
Oh, mine is that Utah and Dampier are going to go undefeated and a potential Heisman winner over
Undefeated.
there in the Utes.
Mine's that Thomas Castellanos is going to win the Heisman. And Florida State will make the playoff.
No.
That's mine. It's a hot take. Can't be no on
It
a
is an
hot take.
It is
Or
overreaction.
overreaction, anyways. Ben, you got one?
I was gonna say that the Big Ten will win the national championship. They only had 2 teams that lost, and that
yeah.
were Northwestern and who was the other? UCLA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But all right,
And of
well,
course, Michigan State only plays one of those 2 teams.
let's jump into NFL preview. I got on the screen. We're gonna just go around. We're gonna pick the winners of each conference, and that's gonna tie into
Division.
and then or division, right? And then we'll seed the playoffs how we think we're gonna do, and then we'll end it with just like maybe just an MVP thing. So just kind of broad picks, not really deep into that or diving too deep, but yeah. Ben, we'll let you start off. AFC North. Who do you think's gonna win the division?
I'm going Bengals.
You're saying the Bengals are gonna win it. Wow.
Yep.
With what? Can't say it because line. Well, no, they had a. With what defense, bro? Just kidding. They do have Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and T Higgins.
Yeah, I mean I agree though. It's like what defense, but
I mean,
I don't know.
yeah.
They're gonna trade Trey Hendrickson to the Dallas Cowboys.
No, they already signed him. They already figured that out.
They signed him for a year.
Yeah. Kyle, who do you
Yeah,
think?
there's your defense, Trey Hendrickson.
Kyle, who do you think's
The
gonna win
North?
the division? AFC North.
Definitely not Cleveland. It's their arch nemesis. Just kidding. I don't even know if they're an arch nemesis or not. But the Ravens.
Yeah,
I'm going chalk on that one.
Yeah, I'm going as well. I don't think it's gonna be. I think they're far and away.
Although,
I think.
Yeah, I want to be different.
Yeah.
I know.
It only takes 2 games.
It could just be
throw
one
it.
game as a swing,
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, the Ravens are probably going to have a loss when they go play Detroit on Monday night, so like that'll help your Bengals pick. But then we play the Bengals too, so
Yep.
Yeah, in Cincinnati too. It's gonna be tough.
Ooh.
So
We play a lot. We play a lot of the away hard games early on in the season, so that's kind of nice. Moving on to the AFC East, we got the Patriots, the Bills, the Dolphins, and the Jets. I'll be surprised if we're different on these, but I'm going with the Bills on this one. I think they're by far and away the best team in that division. Dolphins are shit. Jets are shit. Patriots maybe, but they're not very good either.
they're like semi shit.
Yeah. So, Kyle, going with the Bills too, or are you changing it up?
The newlywed. I'm going with the newlywed, Josh Allen.
Ben?
Aaron Glenn's gonna get it done. Just kidding. I'm going Bills.
AFC South, Kyle. Let's see if we're gonna figure this out. Got the Jaguars, the
South?
Texans, the Colts, and the Titans.
Correct.
Yep.
Joe Mixon's out for a while, but they got Chubb now.
Mm-hmm. Texas CJ Stroud a little bit regression. We'll see how he bounces back.
I'm gonna go Houston. Like, I like their defense better than the other teams.
Yeah.
They have a decent offense, so
I kind of wish.
yeah.
Well, it's gonna
Houston probably wins it, and they probably go 10-7.
I'm going with the Jaguars. I don't know.
Travis Hunter effect.
I don't know. I don't know what to think about CJ Stroud. I don't know what to have at receiver anymore. I mean, they have decent players, but I don't know. I'm going to believe in Trevor Lawrence one last time. New coach, Liam Cohen. from the Bucks OC. So I don't know. I'm just believing in him. Ben?
I think the Tennessee Titans are last year's Washington Commanders.
Really? Ben's going with just like he's going with like the Stephen A. Smith get set up, just like hot takes, get the people fired up.
Yeah, I mean, I
I
took a
mean
peek at
Malik
their
Willis. I mean, well, I guess
Cam
Miami
Ward,
won,
Tony
but
Pollard,
yeah,
Calvin Ridley, Tyler Lockett, Van Jefferson, Super Bowl winner. Their O-line, Kevin Zeitler, former Lion. They have Jeffrey Simmons,
yeah.
Tavondre Sweat, L'Jarius Sneed, Xavier Woods,
You know what? All these guys are
Monty Hook.
at,
Like they have,
a lot of these guys are at the decline of their
A lot of these guys are growing like gray pubic hair.
yeah. No, I wouldn't go that far, but they're on
doesn't
the
matter.
some. Yeah, it might not. You never know, but I don't know. You know what? I wouldn't. I don't mind if that were to happen. I
I
don't
don't
mind
mind
them
it
winning.
either. Like
I mean,
they
there's
got
not
This is
really
Rabel back. Like it's a good. It's not like it's a
it's a
bad pick.
dumpster fire of a division.
none of those four teams I really care. Like any four of them to win, I'd be like, oh, that's a good story. Because none of them, maybe not the Texans, just because they were good 2 years ago. But moving on to the AFC West, we got the Chiefs, the Broncos, the Raiders, and the Chargers. Kyle's boy. Ben, you go.
Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm going chalk here. I'm going Chiefs.
Kyle?
It's not the Chiefs. Not the Raiders.
Raiders might be good. Pete Carroll back. I mean, it's people are trying to time this right when the Chiefs don't win the division, but they've won like 7 straight.
I know.
Well, what do you think? This is why you're supposed to do
Broncos.
the picks before. All right. Going with the Broncos. I'm going with the Chiefs as well. Whoops. I think it's hard not to pick them.
I think
but-
Sean Payton caught fire last year.
Never mind.
Or like I don't know.
Yeah,
I
they
think
have a
that
good team
offense
around
continues,
him.
but I don't.
Their defense is really good.
Yeah.
We'll skip the NFC North. We'll go to the NFC East. We got Philadelphia, the Giants, the Commanders, and the Micah
Boys.
Parson list Cowboys. Kyle, you start us off there.
Eagles.
I'm going the Eagles too. I think it's too easy. Too easy for them.
Yeah,
two of those teams
I believe
stink.
so as well.
All right, NFC South. I'm going to start. I'm going with. Well, so we got Buccaneers, Saints, Panthers, and the Falcons. I'm going the
Timeout. I have a question real quick.
Buccaneers. I don't know how to
Who
spell it,
did
though.
who did DK Metcalf get traded to again?
He's on the Steelers.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah,
Who'd you go
that's
with?
right.
I went with Tampa Bay.
Bucks.
Ben.
I mean, I can tell you who it's not going to be, but
That's not what we're doing, though.
I know. I'm going to go Bucks as well. I mean, they're just too good in this division.
Kyle?
I'm gonna go Falcons.
Don't mind that pick. Back to you, Ben. NFC West. We got Cardinals, Seahawks, 49ers, and the Rams. This one was
I want to pick 49ers.
This one was the hardest one, I think, for me. Kyle?
I think it's tough because if Stafford's healthy, it's the Rams. But I don't think he's going to be healthy all year. I'm going to go Cardinals.
Wow. I'd like that.
Kyler.
Yep. I'm going I'm going back with the 49ers. I think it's not very likely that they have another bad year. Had a lot of injuries
Yeah.
last year. Not as many as us. We still prevailed, but no team that's lost a Super Bowl has ever gotten back there, and they lost the Super Bowl 2 years ago, so it was likely. So we'll see if that happens with the Chiefs this year. But um, NFC North, Kyle, you're up first on this one. We got the Lions, the Packers, the Bears, and the Vikings.
Oh, wow, with this new trade coming in. Oh, man, Micah Parsons is going to flip the page for the division. No, fuck yeah. No, he's not. Detroit Lions are winning again. 3-peat. Let's go.
Nothing else matters. Enough said.
Forward down the field.
That's right. Don't get us
A charging team that
don't get us
will not
copy striked or
yield.
whatever. And the blue and silver wave. Stand and cheer the praise. Rah, rah, rah.
Rah, rah, rah.
Go
Go
on.
hard with the game.
With honor you will keep your fame. Down the field
Down
and
the
gain.
field and gain. A Lions victory. Go Lions.
That's going to sound so bad because I would start saying things and Ben would start saying it and I'd be like, past it? Yeah.
That's why I'm laughing.
Well, that's what you get here, you know? That's what happens
I'm
when
like, I'm
going
not. I
on
was
Zoom.
like, shit, I'm not chiming in because
Yeah.
I don't know the song by heart. Number one,
Yeah.
and number two,
I don't
learn it.
we
either.
have like
Ryan,
three different
Ryan just filled
people.
in the holes for me.
I know it all.
We'd have three different people
Okay.
saying that at the same 3 different times.
So now we'll seed the playoffs and then we'll just give a Super Bowl matchup. We won't do like, who's gonna win each matchup, just a Super Bowl and then
Yeah.
Super Bowl winner. So we'll start with the AFC. The 1 seed, I think it's going to be the
Do all that. Oh, damn.
Buffalo Bills. I mean, you have 4 of them right there. Here's your 4.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Ben, who's your 1 seed?
I really like the Bills, but it's just hard to pick against the Chiefs. Yeah, I think I'm going Chiefs.
All right, Kyle.
Ravens.
That is my number 2 seed. Ravens. Ben, what do you got?
I was gonna go Bills too.
Kyle, who's your 2?
Denver.
My 3 would be the Chiefs. Ben?
I'm saying the Bengals.
Kyle?
Bills.
My 4 seed means that's the Jaguars. And Ben's would
Mine's
be
the
the
Texans.
Titans. So we're going the AFC South
Tennessee
is going to
South.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that checks out.
Yeah, I think that checks out too.
Unless one of them catches lightning in a bottle and like.
Right.
Anyways.
Yeah. 5 seed.
So first wild card, right?
The first wild card. I'm going with the Denver Broncos. Ben.
Ravens.
Holy shit, you didn't pick that. I forgot. Ravens, yeah, nice pick. Kyle?
Chargers.
Wow, you have the Chiefs at least finishing 3rd. My 6th seed, I think, is going to surprise some people. I'm going the New England Patriots. I think Mike Vrabel's going to have him ready to go. Oh, yeah, Ben.
I'm going to go with the Broncos.
Kyle?
Steelers.
Damn, you took mine. I'm going Steelers. Sneak in again into the playoffs. Probably at 9-8, 10-7. Somehow they get in for however many years straight. Ben, your last team.
Man, this is tough. I'm going to lean. I do like your Patriots pick. I just don't want to copy you, but
So I should have
I
wrote it
like
down
it.
earlier.
I like it.
So who you're going with?
Yeah, I like the Patriots.
Kyle?
Have one more.
Yeah, you're at
7.
Oh, I thought there was six. Shit. Gee.
Chiefs. What are you doing?
I think Chiefs missed the playoffs. I'll
Wow.
go.
Bengals. Patriots.
I'll go Patriots.
Wow. All right.
Like I'm looking at like they got 4 wins. I'm assuming like with the Jets and the
Yeah.
Dolphins. Like,
Yeah. I think Drake May is
but at the same
also
time,
pretty good.
I agree.
All
Yeah,
right.
but I don't trust them yet.
NFC.
That's why I just don't want to put. I just think the Chiefs missed the playoffs this year for
Yep.
some reason.
Hey, it's a good graphic. We can be the first to report if they do. NFC. We're moving to the NFC. Kyle, 1 seed. Who are you saying?
1 seed. Eagles.
I'm going with the Eagles as well. They got 4 easy wins. They got 4 easy wins. They get to play Bears and the Vikings. 6 wins. At worst, 6-2. 2 seed,
I
Kyle.
took
Who
the
you
Eagles.
got?
Ooh, 2 seed. Detroit.
I'm going with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And that's who I was going with.
3 seed, Kyle.
Cards.
Going
And
with
Falcons are 4.
I'm going with the Detroit Lions.
Lions.
And then you have Falcons?
Yeah.
Me and Ben have the
49ers.
same ones.
Oh my gosh.
5 seed.
Am I up?
Yep.
LA.
The Rams.
Yeah.
Whoops. I'm all over the place. I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons. Nope. I'm going with the Packers. Ben?
I thought we were gonna have. Well, no. Man. I'm going to say. Yeah. Man. I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
Kyle? 6 seed?
Packers.
Whoa. You said the Packers? Well,
Yeah.
I'm going with the Falcons. Ben?
Packers.
All right. Kyle, last spot.
Buccaneers.
Ben?
Seahawks.
I got the Rams. So we all have the Commanders missing the playoffs.
Mhm.
I did not see that happening. I thought I was going to be ballsy not picking them.
I don't even know schedules at this point. Like I don't like there's like not a lot of thought process, just what I think.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the same thing. Okay. Benson, you went last for that. Or no, Kyle. Who do you? No.
Who do I have in the Super Bowl?
Yep. Who's your AFC team?
Hold on, I gotta look at my bracket. Hold on.
All right,
Right here.
I'll start. I got the Bills. Ben, do you have yours?
Interesting. For the AFC, I'm going to go with the Ravens.
I'm actually changing mine to the Ravens.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. The more I thought about it, I don't know. Nah, fuck it. I'll keep the Bills. I'll be different. Kyle, you got yours? Well, I got Ravens, Steelers, first round matchups.
Oh shoot, man. I tell you what, man. Oh,
What do you got?
Steelers.
The Steelers?
Yep, I think Rodgers gets it
I
done.
forgot. Still, that's crazy. All right, anybody got? If you have your NFC pick, let me know.
Detroit.
Basketball. Ben, you got one?
Yeah, the Buccaneers.
Wow. I'm also high on the Bucks, but I'm going with the Detroit Lions as well. Fuck it. We ball.
Bills Lions, I like it. I was gonna do Bills Lions if you didn't take the Bills.
I mean, this is the Ravens Bucks would be a terrible matchup. Just the uniforms wouldn't go well. Baker Mayfield. I mean, there's just something about it that I mean, it'd probably be a great game, but there's something about it that makes it go ick right now.
I'm tell you right now, it's not going to happen.
Well, I don't think any of these
I
are
know,
probably
neither
going to
of
happen.
mine.
But
Yeah, I don't think
No.
Kyle's going to happen.
Kyle's,
You never trust.
yeah, you never know.
I don't
dude.
know. I like their defense.
I
I
know.
think defense wins
Yep.
championships, and I think their defense
Okay.
is
Fair
good.
enough.
Like I looked at my matchups, I had them against the Broncos. I think they can win that,
Yep.
and then they just got to play.
Who's your
Steelers.
Until Rodgers tears his
And
Achilles.
Who's your
week one.
Super Bowl winner? I'll start with you, Ben. Ravens or Bucks?
I know who I'd pick.
I know because you have them winning your division and being a 1 seed.
Who are you picking?
But I'm going to pick the Ravens. I think they just have an all-around better team.
Kyle, who are you
I would
picking?
have picked the Buccaneers. Lions.
Wow, the Detroit. I'm going with the Bills.
We're having a parade in Detroit in February.
So I got the Lions losing the Super Bowl.
Means
That'd
they
be a
won't-
win in my book. They got there.
Yeah, I mean that's it'd be hard.
And in
to be
terms of the
disappointed in,
season,
but
like I think,
yeah,
then everybody will freak out and be like, "Oh my god, if Brad Holmes would have just traded for Micah Parsons, we could have
Right.
won it this year."
just
It's like, fuck out of here.
to recap.
We got to the Super Bowl.
Kyle's got Steelers, Lions winning. Ryan's got Bills, Lions, Bills winning, and Ben's got Ravens, Bucks, with the Ravens winning.
Can't wait for our listener to glaze Ryan's picks.
I mean, when I'm just the
this
best,
time.
that's what happens.
Went
That's what
frickin'
happens,
chalk.
brothers.
Went chalk.
What do you mean I went
Oh,
chalk?
I mean,
pandering.
if I wanted to go chalk, I could have.
I got the Lions as a 3 seed. I got the Buccaneers. I got the Patriots and the Steelers. Got the Falcons. I mean, I got come on. I had these all down. I didn't just think of them like, who can I be different? That's what I think. Anyways, any final thoughts before we send the listeners on their way?
No, pump for the year.
I love football season. Let's go. go.
That's right. So we'll be back on Friday for you guys. Previewing Michigan State, Boston College, Michigan, Oklahoma, along with the Detroit Lions playing the Green Bay Packers. Yeah, really excited for the Lions to be back. Pumped. 15 weeks last year, we were just elated. Hopefully we feel that elation some more. So that's it for us. We'll see you on Friday, and we'll see you down the line.
Peace.
Cue the music.